Hola amigos, ¿qué tal? El día de hoy les traigo una práctica completa con un nuevo oficial. Es bueno siempre estar escuchando videos de prácticas, de simulaciones con diferentes pronunciaciones porque de esta manera podemos preparar nuestro oído para cualquier oficial. Hay oficiales con diferentes maneras de pronunciación y sobre todo oficiales con acentos y demás. El día de hoy hemos puesto a Dayana a que les haga todas las preguntas de una entrevista, pero no se preocupen, vamos a poner los subtítulos en inglés y la traducción en español por si algo no entiendan, tengan la capacidad ustedes de entender y practicar. Es bueno que practiquen estos videos con Dayana porque de esta manera pueden afinar su oído. Muy bien amigos, ya saben que si este video les resulta útil, ayúdenos a distribuirlo, a compartirlo con personas que le pueden ser útiles y también sobre todo ayudarnos con un like. Muy bien, comencemos con la práctica del día de hoy.
Hi, my name is Officer Ursula Iguaran, and today I will be conducting your citizenship interview. Please raise your right hand. Do you swear and affirm that the statements you will give and provide today will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? Do you know what an oath is? What is an oath? Can I please see your permanent resident card, your passport, and your ID? Did anyone help you fill out this application? Who helped you fill out this application? Is there anything that you need to update on your application? What is your full legal name? What names have you used in the past? Will you be making any changes to your name? What is your phone number? When were you born? What is your social security number? What is your height and weight? What is your current address? Please spell the name of the street. How long have you lived at this address? Are you sure? What is your previous address? Are you married, single, or divorced? How many times have you been married? What is your spouse's name? Is your spouse a U.S. citizen? Do you have any children? What are your children's names and ages? Are your children U.S. citizens? Are you the biological parent of your children? How many years have you been a permanent resident? How did you become a permanent resident? Are your parents U.S. citizens? Where were you born? In the last 5 years, how many times have you traveled outside of the United States? Okay. In the last 5 years, what are the total amount of days you have spent outside of the United States? When was the last date you traveled outside of the United States? What was the reason for your travels? Okay. What day did you come back? Where do you work? What are your job duties? How long have you been at this job? Okay. What is your employer's phone number? What is one reason you want to become a U.S. citizen? Okay. Now we will move on to the reading and writing part of the interview. Please read the following sentence. Now please write the following sentence. Alaska is the largest state. Now we will move on to the civics test. You will need to answer 6 questions correctly out of 10. Are you ready? What is one right or freedom from the First Amendment? How many U.S. senators are there? Why do some states have more representatives than other states? What does the President's cabinet do? Who is the governor of your state now? Who was the first president? What did Martin Luther King Jr. do? Name one U.S. territory. We elect a U.S. representative for how many years? What do we call the first 10 amendments of the Constitution? Congratulations! You passed the civics test and the reading and writing part of the interview. Now please answer yes or no to the following questions. Have you ever claimed to be a U.S. citizen in writing or any other way? Have you ever registered to vote in any federal, state, or local election in the United States? Have you ever voted in any federal, state, or local election in the United States? Do you now have or did you ever have a hereditary title or an order of nobility in any foreign country? Have you ever been declared legally incompetent or been confined to a mental institution? Do you owe any overdue federal, state, or local taxes? Have you ever not filed federal, state, or local tax returns since you became a lawful permanent resident? Have you called yourself a non-U.S. resident on a federal, state, or local tax return since you became a lawful permanent resident? Have you ever been a member of, involved in, or in any way associated with any organization, association, fund, foundation, party, club, society, or similar group in the United States or in any other location in the world? Have you ever been a member of or in any way associated either directly or indirectly with the Communist Party? Any totalitarian party? A terrorist organization? Have you ever advocated either directly or indirectly the overthrow of any government by force or violence? Have you ever persecuted either directly or indirectly any person because of race, religion, national origin, membership in any particular social group, or political opinion? Between March 23, 1933 and May 8, 1945, did you work for or associate in any way either directly or indirectly with the Nazi government of Germany? Were you ever involved in any way with the following? Genocide, torture, killing or trying to kill someone, badly hurting or trying to hurt a person on purpose, forcing or trying to force someone to have any sexual contact or relations, not letting someone practice his or her religion? Were you ever a member of or did you ever serve in, help, or otherwise participate in any of the following groups? Military unit, paramilitary unit, police unit, self-defense unit, vigilante unit, rebel group, guerrilla group, militia, insurgent organization? Were you ever a worker, volunteer, or soldier, or did you otherwise ever serve in any of the following? Prisoner jail, prison camp, detention facility, labor camp, any other place where people were forced to stay? Were you ever a part of any group, or did you ever help any group, unit, or organization that used a weapon against any person or threatened to do so? Did you ever sell, give, or provide weapons to any person or help another person sell, give, or provide weapons to any person? Did you ever receive any type of military, paramilitary, or weapons training? Did you ever recruit, enlist, conscript, or use any person under 15 years of age to serve in or help an armed force or group? Did you ever use any person under 15 years of age to do anything that helped or supported people in combat? Have you ever committed, assisted in committing, or attempted to commit a crime or offense where you were not arrested? Have you ever been arrested, cited, or detained by any law enforcement officer, including any immigration official or any official of the U.S. Armed Forces, for any reason? Have you ever been charged with committing, attempting to commit, or assisting in committing a crime or offense? Have you ever been convicted of a crime or offense? Have you ever been placed in an alternative sentencing or rehabilitative program? Have you ever received a suspended sentence, been placed on probation, or been paroled? Have you ever been in jail or prison? Have you ever been a habitual drunkard? Been with a prostitute or procured anyone for prostitution? sold or smuggled controlled substances, illegal drugs, or narcotics? Been married to more than one person at the same time? Married someone in order to obtain an immigration benefit? Helped anyone to enter or try to enter the United States illegally? Gambled illegally or received income from illegal gambling? Failed to support your dependents or pay alimony? Made any misrepresentation to obtain any public benefit in the United States? Have you ever given any U.S. government official any information or documentation that was false, fraudulent, or misleading? Have you ever lied to any U.S. government official to gain entry or admission into the United States or gain immigration benefits while in the United States? Have you ever been removed, excluded, or deported from the United States? Have you ever been ordered, removed, excluded, or deported from the United States? Have you ever been placed in removal, exclusion, rescission, or deportation proceedings? Are removal, exclusion, rescission, or deportation proceedings, including administratively closed proceedings, currently pending against you? Have you ever served in the U.S. Armed Forces? Are you a male who lived in the United States at any time between your 18th and 26th birthdays? Do you support the Constitution and form of government of the United States? Do you understand the full oath of allegiance to the United States? Are you willing to take the full oath of allegiance to the United States? If the law requires it, are you willing to bear arms on behalf of the United States? If the law requires it, are you willing to perform non-combatant services in the U.S. Armed Forces? If the law requires it, are you willing to perform work of national importance under civilian direction?
¿Qué tal les fue en la práctica? Déjanos saber en los comentarios. Espero que te haya ido excelente. Ya saben, vamos a seguir haciendo videos con diferentes oficiales. Si tienen su entrevista esta semana, les deseamos toda la suerte del mundo. Si no la tienen aún, no se desesperen. Aquí seguiremos trabajando bien duro todos los días, tratando de mejorar con cada video para que lleguen bien preparados para el día de su entrevista. Nos vemos pues en el próximo video. Hasta luego.